Hello everyone, I'm Thomas Kinkade, the painter of light. You know, every time I sit down at my easel here inside my studio, Ivy Gate Cottage, I get excited about capturing a new vision on canvas. I view my paintings as messengers in the home, bringing a simple, life-affirming message of family, faith, the beauty of nature, and simpler ways of living. My painting, Boston Celebration, is really an attempt to tributize the beauty of one of the great cities. I've painted Boston before. In fact, it was about 1990 when I first went to Boston with my wife and my then toddler, Merritt. I did a painting that tributized Boston. The painting became an enormous hit. In fact, it was one of the most collected paintings from my city series. I think people from the Boston area are very proud of their town. I also think the painting was very nostalgic and looked back to an earlier day in Boston. I got rid of some of the skyscrapers by utilizing the shroud of mist and fog. My new Boston painting is an attempt to revisit that same subject matter, but with a twist. For this painting, I have shrouded the streets with a fresh coat of snow. My thought process was that perhaps this would be the day of the 2005 Super Bowl victory. After all, imagine how exciting a year it has been for Boston. I mean, in October, you have the World Series victory to end all World Series victory as far as Boston Red Sox fans are concerned. And then just imagine, just a few short months later, and here's Boston on its way to another exciting victory as the New England Patriots win the Super Bowl title. So the moment I'm envisioning is a time maybe just shortly after the Super Bowl victory when there are flags blazing around the commons announcing these great double victories. If you look carefully at the painting, you'll see some whimsical details. Of course, I festooned the public areas with the flags celebrating the twin champion teams. In addition to these flags, you will see a tribute to my daughter Merritt. This dates back to the original painting. In the first Boston painting, I had invented a whimsical detail of a peanut vendor selling peanuts in the commons with the name Merritt's Roasted Peanuts. For my winter scene, I have re-envisioned that as a chestnut vendor, because after all, what could be more wonderful than to enjoy some fresh roasted chestnuts there on a wintry day? If you look carefully, you'll see what appears to be John F. Kennedy and Jackie Kennedy walking side by side at the left of the composition below the church spire. I suppose it could be them. I certainly wanted the hint of the Kennedy family. After all, the Kennedys have been such a big part of Boston's history over the years. We have a lot of activity and visual interest through the fluttering motion of the pigeons in the foreground. I wanted a sunset mood to suggest evening's approach and really set the stage for the dramatic light that I wanted to utilize. The real star of the show is the sense of mood in this painting, and of course as we dim the lights on the actual painting, you'll really sense the radiance. This is a painting that radiates with light because I have shrouded much of the painting in subtle silvery gray tones and then allowed the light to really glow, suggesting a celebration in progress. The trees are very delicately painted, and I wanted the effect of snow just clinging to the branches as though the snow on the ground and on the branches is very fresh fallen. The fog and misty clouds that roll over the city really do envelop the buildings with a dramatic sense of mystery. I wanted the idea that some lights were twinkling, just maybe the first lights were beginning to come on as evening approaches. Boston Celebration is one of the most detailed of my recent city scenes, and it's only the second time in the 20 years since I've been publishing that I have painted Boston. It really is a celebration for me as an artist to join with the city in really commemorating this landmark year. Well, I hope you've enjoyed getting a sneak peek of a brand new work. Each painting tells a story and inspires a heart. That's what it's all about, sharing the light and touching lives every day. God bless.